ChargePoint is up over 6% today, so we're going to be talking about what the news is behind this move, and I will be showing you guys my position as well as go over some technical analysis, look at our key support levels and our key resistance levels. So with that being said, let me introduce myself. My name is Tyler. For those of you guys that are new to the channel, if you are not new to the channel, if you are already subscribed, I do greatly appreciate and love every single one of you guys. Now with that being said, all I ask in exchange for this video is that you make me one like button richer by smashing, tickling, touching, tapping, whatever you want to do, but make the like button turn blue. If you are on a computer, if you are on a mobile device, make it turn black for me. Now, ChargePoint currently sits at $26.70 per share, up about 6.16% on the day. And as you can see, once the market opened, we were down about 4%. So that is a considerable amount. And then we were kind of about break even when the news came out at about $2.35. And then we ran up to a high of 6%. And that was $26.66. And since then, after hours, we have went up a couple pennies to $26.70, like I said. Now, the news is GM partners with 7 charging networks ahead of electric vehicle push, and it's basically going over GM's plan to introduce 30 EVs by 2025. It's so-called Ultimum Charge 360 plan, named after the underlying electric vehicle program and batteries of its upcoming EVs to handle the access, payment, and customer service components of charging an electric vehicle at home and on the road. As part of the plan, the company's chief EV officer Travis Hester said will be rolling out over the next 18 months. GM has signed agreements with 7 third-party charging network providers, including Brink Charging, ChargePoint, EV Connect, EV Go, Flow, Greenlights, and Semi Connect. Using their GM vehicle branded mobile app, EV drivers will be able to see real-time information, including location and whether a charger is being used. From nearly 60,000 charging plugs throughout the US and Canada, these functions will be rolled into an existing branded app GM has created for owners of its Chevrolet, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles. Apologize for that little stutter. The first GM and EV Go sites are now live in Washington, California, and Florida. GM said each site is capable of delivering up to 350 kilowatts and averages 4 chargers per site. GM and EV Go are on track to have about 500 charging stalls live by the end of 2021, according to the automaker. Now, what's important about this is Blink Charging and ChargePoint are the 2 biggest chargers, so these companies have the most to gain from this. So like I said in the beginning of the video, I did make a trade on ChargePoint just because compared to Blink Charging, they were down more earlier at April 20th at about $20.20, whereas they were at about $45 to $46 for quite a while in between November and February, and they have even been as far back as April 6th, or as early back as April 6th, I should say, at $31.09. So I do think they have more room to go from the upside, and they have just recently bounced off of their low, like I said, at $20, which is going to be somewhat of a support level. Now, looking at the position I made, I did get a ChargePoint $29 call for next week, so that is May 7th, and I did buy this at $68. I just put in my price at the bid, so it wasn't in between this. You could have got this at a cheaper price, but I like the news and I like the momentum when it started to actually start to push up, so I did just make sure I got filled right away because I figured this was good news and we could go crazy on this. Normally I wouldn't do that and just pay the bidding price, but that is what or the asking price I should say, but that is just what I did. So I did get filled higher than probably some other people that were looking at this trade, but I do think we could actually go in the money on this. I think there will be a good continuation into tomorrow and next week. At least that is what we are seeing in after hours, up 1.41%. Now let's take a look at the technical analysis with ChargePoint. It'll just take a second to pull it up real quick. I have not done any previous technical analysis on this, so there is no charting like there usually is in some of my videos. Now, taking a look, like I said, the lower end support level is about $20 a share, and then where we started to consolidate out yesterday and where we really found a support around the bottom was $25 a share. That is where I see in the short term we have since bounced off of that, and like I said, I mean, before that, we have hit our low April 20th, and we have since bounced off of then, ending a bearish pattern, going into a bullish pattern, hitting higher highs, and we have seen this healthy little sell-off down to, like I said, the $25 mark, and now we are set to push higher. Now, if I do imagine where we do go from here is going to be about $30 per share. I see the gap upcoming, and this is really where we start to get our double top action back here, and we did have a bit of a consolidation period around $29 a share, but I do think $30 is going to be more of a mental resistance level on ChargePoint, and I do think this news is very good news. Them getting more partners to actually use their charging stations is going to be key right now. The companies like ChargePoint and Blink that can get the most deals kind of ensures their survival into the future, because this space, the charging space is going to get more crowded in the future. So like I said, the more deals they can get, the better off they will be in the long term. So I do think this is very positive news. And if we do just look at the volume, we could see tons of good buy volume. And actually, I do want to go ahead and pull up the short volume ratio just to see what that looks like for the day, because I have actually not looked at this. 22,751,000 in short volume. Now let's take a look at the volume for the day, and then we can kind of wow, I can't type. And then we can take a look at what that is looking like. So we'll just come to Yahoo Finance. We have 9 million in volume for the day, and we have so that is a that is about 20%, around 23%, somewhere in between there for the actual short volume ratio. And if we do come look down here, that would be slightly lower than we have been besides April 20th. That was only 21.28%, but we have been anywhere between 31.65% on the high, and like I said, April 20th at 21.28% for the low. So the short volume ratio is more probably around 28%, 28%, just doing some rough math here, guys. So this might not be exactly accurate, but there is tons of shares that are sold short. So do I think we're going to short squeeze like we have seen in the past? GameStop, AMC, none of that. No, that's just not going to happen on ChargePoint with a 30% short interest. And I do want to take a brief look at the options, and we did see a good volume, but nothing too alarming. Well, good, I mean, if you already have a trade in this, to cause a gamma squeeze somewhat. But we do see quite a bit of volume on the $30 call expiring this Friday. I'm going to go to May 7th because this is where I think is better. See, low volume, so I don't think we're going to get a gamma squeeze. I don't really think we're going to get a short squeeze either, but that could happen. I'm not going to go as far as to rule that out. With a 28 to 30% short interest, that is severely elevated. Anything over 20% is extremely high, so we could go into a bit of a short squeeze, and I think that could exacerbate the run that we are going to see going ahead. And if you guys see this does just look very, very bullish. Anybody that doesn't even know technical analysis, this looks like we are heading for a breakout, and I do see it around $30 by the end of this week or into next week. That is what I see, $30 per share on this company. Now, with that being said, I do apologize for the raw nature of this video. I wanted to get this information out to you tonight so you could potentially profit from the continuation in the morning, because I think this is only the start, and this is a culmination into a bigger rally, because like I said, we are at the bottom of our range that we have been at. So I just want to get this information out for you guys. And if you do like the video, make sure to show me that by hitting the like button and comment down below, as well as subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell if you are not already. I will see you guys later. Peace out.